I'm Misbah Sohail. I was born in Srinagar, J&K, India, and currently I'm living in Luton. I'm in UK since 2007. I was born in Srinagar in 1984 in one of the oldest hospitals in Srinagar, Lal Ded Hospital. Lal Ded, she is a famous poetess in Kashmir, and the hospital is obviously named after her. We are two brothers. I've got a younger brother who is 4 years younger to me. He is currently studying medicine, and he's about to finish his studies. My parents are both from have educational background. My father, he was a professor. Now he's retired. He was a professor in Department of Botany, University of Kashmir. And my mum, she's retired from government services as well. I had my schooling from one of the Christian missionary schools in Srinagar, Burnhall School. And then I had my senior schooling from another Christian missionary school, Tyndall Disco School. They're both Christian missionary schools run by the Christian churches of India. I had a really eventful school life. I was more into sports rather than studies. I used to take part in pretty much every sport in the school. I remember, during our summer months, so we had our school used to organize trekking and hiking events, and I used to actively take part in them every single year. But it was really good, studying in one of the prestigious schools in Srinagar. The education standard was very high in there, and our teachers always used to push us hard to excel in every field. In sports, in education, so that was a really good start point for myself. I can say for the future. My higher schooling was from another one of the good schools in Srinagar, Tyndall Disco School. Again, a similar culture in the school. Plenty of activities which I personally liked. But at the same time, we was pushed hard into excelling at academics. The militancy in Kashmir, it erupted in the 90s, and I was still in school, a preschool. I think I was in class first or second, and I can remember, when we used to have days off, unexpected days off, because of certain, there was certain incident somewhere, and we was not allowed to go to school by the security forces, and we used to take it as we used to be really happy. We have got an extra day off from school. But as we progressed further, we realized that it is affecting our education system in the valley. I remember, when I was a kid, we used to go on excursions with our school. By the way, Srinagar is, it has got loads of gardens, which are, I'll say, famous in India, all over India. We used to go to excursions to one of these places. We used to go out with our families, lots of places. There's places like Pahalgam, Gulmarg, Sonmarg. And we used to do outings at these places with our families, with our cousins who used to accompany us, and enjoy loads. Sometimes, because of the situation in the valley, we used to be a bit hesitant, but we still used to go out and enjoy ourselves. During the troubled times, I'll say, there was still loads of tourists coming into the valley, and we used to see them everywhere, especially foreign tourists. I can remember, once we had a foreigner come to our school and was teaching us basketball for 3 months, and he was voluntarily doing this. And I think I was in class 7th or 8th, and he used to give us loads of knowledge about how people are in outside India, and how they what their culture is like, and how much he's traveled, what experience he's had of people in India, abroad. And we used to enjoy chatting with him, spend time with him. We used to have competitive exams to go into an engineering college or a medical school, and we tried, after my higher schooling, we tried really hard, studied hard to go into one of the similar schools. And fortunately enough, I was offered a place in one of the engineering institutes in the valley, and I did my higher studies in mechanical engineering. I finished in 2006, and after that I was working at Bombay for about a year and a half in a mechanical engineering field. The Muslim community in Kashmir, they got two major festivals in Srinagar and Kashmir. The two Eids, and I think all of us, all the children in the family, they used to look forward to the Eid. I think all the children in the valley, everyone used to look forward to the two Eids. During the Eids, on Eid day, everyone in the family used to dress, in new clothes. Do a Eid Salah, and after Salah, we was free to do anything. Mostly we went to our neighbors or our friends, pay them a visit, and we children used to get Eidis, that's money from elders during Eid, and we used to spend it on anything we liked, mostly on toys as kids, and we used to enjoy time during the Eid. My first impression of UK was a really neat and tidy place compared to back in India. The weather was really good. When I boarded my plane in Delhi, I think it was 35 degrees, and when I came here it was about 12 degrees, 11 or 12 degrees. So great difference in temperatures. So I personally like a cooler climate, because back home, the place I am from, is much cooler, and in UK, apart from consistent rains, the temperature remains the same. So I've my after spending some time, a month or so, I was feeling more at home than I think I would have felt if I was in Delhi in a hotter place. So in that way, it was feeling like more at home. And from 2010, I've been living in Luton. I personally think Luton is a very diverse town with diverse people from different ethnicities. It's a culturally rich town, personally I think, and it's a great place to be in.